majority of the cases in this season 14, these brushes are very scary, but from my experience, people don't abuse it as much as they should. So I would personally take the risk to just go like through that, like this. This is a bit iffy, like this is a bit like you're asking to die, but this I think it's fine. What's going on, guys? Besides here, into today's video, we're okay, good. So let's start the analysis. So you leash in this case, I mean, it's a blitzcrank MF lane. It's not really a big of a deal. Let's see how you leash and how much you leash. Auto, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you just go like this. You go a long way here. Were you scared of them cheesing here as well?
Yeah, and then I saw them on the and then I saw them in our jungle.
Okay, okay.
A couple seconds later.
Yeah, in general, you can just ward if you're super scared, but majority of the cases in this season 14, these brushes are very scary, but from my experience, people don't abuse it as much as they should. So I would personally take the risk to just go like through that, like this. This is a bit iffy, like this is a bit like you're asking to die, but this I think it's fine. Okay, so I'm not really concerned about this. Let's see what we're gonna do. So you're walking up in the lane, so definitely we need to look to push Q through the minions, but also we don't want to be super close to the like MF. What she wants to do is Q through this minion, so you need to be careful of this angle. So let's see if you're positioning right now in slow motion. Okay, so this is fine so far. This is fine so far. It's okay so far. Okay, so right now, what can she do?
You me.
Right, and if you actually chunk her, but she chunks you, who's gonna do more damage?
She will actually.
Yes.
She'll kill the minion.
Exactly. So be very careful with this. This happens a lot also. I'm a bit crazy that I actually remember this from watching the game, but this happens at 9 minutes. Let me see. When you're actually doing the same thing, trying to poke. Let me see if it's at 9 minutes. Not here. I think it's very close. Like it's trying to poke and not really thinking that she can actually poke you as well. Let me see. I think it's very close. Yeah, here. Exactly the same pattern. Like you're super focused at like, okay, I'm gonna Q her, but you're not focused on, wait, but it's more important to not get Q'd first of all to begin with. Yeah. So be careful with this. It's like a little pattern against MF. It can matter. This matchup is very skilled matchup. So let's see what you're gonna do. So you Q that. Okay, no worries. Let's see how you're gonna try to do it. That's fine. Auto, you're clicking on the right hand side because blitzcrank is on the river. You're trying to get the push. This is fine. And then now you're stopping for the push because they have a range support. This is very clean so far. It's very clean micromanagement. Okay, the Nico is actually walking up. You have some clicks that are, let's see your clicking potential. So now the blitzcrank is on the river. I want to see a bit of your clicking. So far you played very good. Blitzcrank is on the river, but if you stay on the right hand side, you should be safe. Nico has Comet and she's walking up. So you should like look to hover her. I like this positioning. You're super close to her. She's queuing this. What should you be doing right now?
Walking up.
Yes.
While I'm after dodging it.
Yes. So now she's dodging. Let's see. This is one click, and I think it's gonna be worse than this. I think you're gonna do even the second. Yeah, the second one is horrible, as you can see. Like first one is very hard. Like even a diamond player will do it. But the fact that you're even clicking the second one when the Nico is actually walking up, that's a bit of a red flag. I would be right here, preparing myself for the Q. Let's see your Q right here. Through the minion on the MF. Let's see. Okay, so we missed the opening. It's not a big of a deal. I mean, if you're Diamond 1 right now, I'll tell you that this is a huge mistake. But since we're in Emerald, let's say we can forgive this. Then you Q, so you still did the correct decision. It was a bit delayed. Now we try to get the push. This is good. It's very good. You're walking up on the left. Nico, I can already see the rank. She's splitting up the damage on 2 targets. You should never do that. You should only focus one guy. If the guy is already chunked, you should not go. Yeah. So let's see. Let's see. You walk up right here. You get level 2. And now you stop pushing, which is good because you're level 2. So you have very nice. We need to E here. Let's see. Okay, you did it just to be safe. That's fine. Now you walk up. Let's see this last hit. Good, but not good enough. So now he has no hook. How much is the hook cooldown?
19 or 20 seconds.
Okay, 19 is the trash, 20 seconds is the blitzcrank. Okay, got it.
Okay.
Perfect. So you got this minion. You have 20 seconds on cooldown. Where should your clicks be here?
Forward.
Exactly.
Are you an AD carry main struggling to make an impact in your games? Is your damage output disappointingly low, leaving you feeling frustrated and powerless in the role you love? Introducing our specialized coaching program designed to supercharge your AD carry performance. Imagine a world where your damage, decision making and farming skills are 10 times better and the outcome of your games is no longer left to chance. Meet Chase, just like you, he was once stuck in the same position, facing low damage and inconsistency in his games. Let's see what happened after his coaching experience, from Diamond 4 to Master Tier. Wow! And here is Jordan and Brett, both transformed into formidable AD carry after the coaching session. These success stories aren't just isolated cases, they are a part of a community of over 3,243 players who benefited from the coaching program. If it worked for them, why not for you? Picture yourself as an unstoppable AD carry. It's not a dream, it's your potential with the coaching session. Don't wait any longer, visit Visite.com, book your coaching and become the AD carry the enemy team hates to play against.
Forward.
Exactly. Of course, forward. So
I probably shouldn't even hit the minion. I probably should be walking up.
Yeah, walking up, and if the minion is like 1 HP, so I'm not saying 50 HP to last, 1 HP, so you can maximize it, you should be here and get it. Let's see what you're gonna do. So click first here. I would click here, but at least you're clicking forward. This click, it's a bit like hesitating, as you can see. Because MF can't do anything realistically speaking. She has no minions, she has nothing to bounce. Very like a lot of confusion, and then here you're also hitting the minion when it's like less hittable, but you should hit it when it's like 1 HP to maximize this push.
Okay.
But why is it important to hit it when it's like 1 HP compared to now?
So that way their minions have more time to come to the lane.
Exactly. So here it was very good the first 10 seconds of the lane, then next 10 seconds was a bit confused, like I clicked back a lot. Let's see what you're gonna do. You're gonna walk up here. So right here, what should you be doing at this point in time?
The QMF?
Yes, so you should look to poke her for sure, because you have these 3 minions, so you should take advantage of that, while also be careful of the Q of MF that she can bounce it on you. So let's see what you're gonna do. So you auto attack here, you're looking for the Q. I like your auto attacking, I like your cursor here. Nice Q. And now you're looking to push this. This is very good. After you do this, what do we expect you to do right here after you push this?
Go ward.
Yes. So she got hooked here. Let's see what you're gonna do. You try to escort the wave, which is very good. So in case the guy is gonna do this, which I don't think he's gonna do in Emerald, but we don't talk about that. You should go forward. Why?
Because their jungler can be bot side now if he started top.
True.
Around like 2:30 in 4 minutes maybe is like when you'd want to ward. Something like that. We're already a little behind, but
Exactly. So super important. When is that time, like in terms of the time?
For warding?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on each jungler. Like most junglers, if they're just doing a full clear in solo queue, they're probably like 3 minutes. We got to get a ward down by 3 minutes.
What's worst case?
Worst case, like 310.
And worst case for you, like best case for them? Level
Best
3
case
fast?
Best case for them is like they gank like super early at like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes.
Okay,
after
So usually what I do is either before the third wave, the cannon wave is there, or after it just crushed. After it just crushed, like now, this is a pretty high chance that you're gonna get ganked. So this is why you should actually ward. So now a bit confused, you click back, you see there are a lot of clicks that don't really make too much sense. Like this doesn't mean this means like I'm recalling or I'm backing.
Okay.
But doesn't really mean, okay, but what do you want to stay? Because if you want to stay, you should ward. If you don't want to stay, you should click to the brush. So it's like you're like kind of doing something in the middle and we don't have a plan. You warded here. Did you think that the jungle is going to come through the river? Do you know where he started?
I actually don't know where the jungler started.
Because if he started on the red buff, level 3 will mean most of the cases red buff, Gromp, Raptors go bot. So you should ward this, it's good. But if he started on top lane, he's probably gonna do Krugs as well, and he's gonna come from this angle.
Okay,
so,
I actually didn't think about that. That's actually really smart.
But be careful, because the League of Legends junglers, they don't have rules. Because Kane, for example, he does Raptors, then he does Krugs, then he does red. So there are lots of exceptions from the rule. So be careful if you're doing this in your games. It can win you the games more than it will lose you, but if you're only basing yourself on this rule, you're also gonna die. You worded a bit late, but good. So far, small mistakes, a lot, but not huge mistakes and not medium mistakes. Now you're letting the wave to come into you, which is good because we don't know where is the jungle. If jungle shows stop lane, you should start pushing. Tell me more about this Q on the minions though.
It was supposed to be for MF, but like looking at it in hindsight, I wanted the wave to push into me, and I kind of just queued every single minion.
Exactly. Be very careful with this because now wave is coming into you. Let's see what you're gonna do right now.
Should I even be looking to poke her through the minions if I want the wave to push back into me at that point?
Well, now it's pushing into you anyways, even if you hit like 2 minions. So as long as you hit like, if you're hitting like this, 1 minion, that's fine. If you're hitting those 2 and the MF, that's fine. But if you're hitting the whole wave with the Q, I wouldn't do it though. So if you're hitting just some of the minions, it's worth to get a bit of chunk because it's pressure. But if you're hitting all of the wave like that, it's not really worth it.
So if she was just positioning better in general and just stood in the middle of all the minions, I just shouldn't queue anyways.
Yeah, yes. Like challenger players, they intentionally stay there, so they bait the Lucian to queue. So then, but of course the Lucian will know that, hey, I'm not going to queue intentionally because I know she's baiting me to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so now wave is coming into you. That's nice. Personally, I wouldn't go W level 2, level 3, because as you can see how this lane goes. It's like you poke with the Q, you back off. It's not about, okay, I'm gonna double you. No, it's just one power point in Q is really good in this case. If you play with the Blitz yourself, then getting the double is nice. Or with the Thresh, because with the Thresh, you know that if he hooks, you need more passive. And if he uses the Lantern on you, you know that you're gonna have the Vigilance, the magic damage from the passive, right? So in that case, it will be worth to go W. Or if you think that you have a Nautilus and you're gonna fight. With a Nico, Janna, Karma, stuff like that, poke style, I would go 2 points in Q, especially in these cases right here. Okay, good. So small mistakes. Got a bit of poke there. Right now, wave was supposed to push into you. The position of the wave is not the greatest right now. Not the greatest because of what we did here. We're a bit too focused on poking and we forget about the wave. Especially in these cases where you're just pushing. Let's see, because she's gonna get hooked here. Let's see what you're gonna do. Nice. Going the Q. Okay, so going the Q on the Blitzcrank is not worth it at all because it's full HP. So this wasn't really the best Q. Then she gets hooked. Let's see what you're gonna do. You W, you auto attack the MF, then you just go on MF. I see. Okay. You get away with murder because this was very bad played. Very bad played. She can easily outplay this. So now, in this specific case, look at MF. If you dash into her right here, and she flashes out, there is no way out for you. Because Blitzcrank is just gonna go on you and he will force your flash. So now, there is no way out for you. Because what she can do, now she can just go like this. And if the jungle was there, because Utir is super close to bot lane, he's actually on mid lane, so we got very lucky. I think you're dead here. So this is actually a bad pattern that we have here. It's very hard to see. So the concept, the rule of thumb is if she gets hooked, if this MF is good, she clicks on the target, then she backs off because she will know that you want to dash in. So she'll try to space on your auto attacks. So the best play right here is to do what?
Q the MF through Blitzcrank?
Yeah, or just focus the first target until you have a very safe opening to just go on MF.
Okay, so it's not worth it to just go, even though Blitzcrank just used all his cooldowns.
Yes, because the reason why it's not worth it is because, as you can see, so right now MF she just get a kill. So all what she should do is what?
Run.
Perfect. So let's see, run or use potion or flash. Let's see what she's gonna do. So she's turning back. Mistake. She's clicking back. Let's see. Is she gonna turn back again? She's turning back again. Double mistake. This is like bronze MF. Then she's turning back. She still has flash. She's turning back again. And guess what? After she turns back the third time, she turns back the fourth time as well. So this is just horrible play by her. She didn't use flash. She turned back 4 times. If she just runs, you're most likely gonna be super chunked. Then Blitzcrank is just gonna finish you up. So be very careful in these situations where you're just going on the backline target like this, and you know that for you going on the backline targets, might give you the kill, but there is no way out. Because realistically speaking, you have 1, 2, 3 minions that are blue, 1 minion that is red. Wave is going into them. If you die here 1-for-1, it's not worth it.
Okay.
And as you said, you will outscale in this matchup because of the compositions that we said in the beginning. You have Jax, you have Nico. It's not easy to play for a MF. Against Zinzao and against Udyr, Illusion is easy peasy. So you can outscale her. 1-for-1 is beneficial for the guy that doesn't outscale, which is MF. So it's not really worth it here, based on the wave and based on the comps. This is a bad pattern. I hope we're gonna see this in the next games as well. Like going on the back target when we had to just focus the first target to be safe. Let alone the fact that they didn't use potions, which is concerning. Like, okay, you use it now. But now it's a bit...
It was late. I'm normally good with that. Sometimes it slips my mind though.
I see. Okay, I see. Yeah, we need more experience on Lucian. You definitely can kill the guy very easy. Auto. Let me think. So, what is the Blitzcrank cooldown of Z?
8 seconds or 7 seconds?
Okay. So it's around 9 seconds at level like 0.1. So let's see. So now, is he gonna use his E on you? He uses his E on you. He doesn't have his E. What should you do right now?
Just keep hitting him.
Yeah, keep hitting him.
Yeah.
You shouldn't use auto. Nice. Keep auto attacking him. I would auto attack one more time. Then I would go behind the minions, and then I would keep auto attacking him. You did the short dash, and here, this W should be W flash. So you're gonna turn here, W flash. Your Q is gonna come back. Then you just Q.
Okay.
Let's see what you're gonna do. So you didn't kill him. But so we did multiple mistakes here, but the mistake that I'm interested in is what you're gonna do with the wave right now. What do you think we should do?
I can technically leave this or put. I think either or is okay.
True.
I think if I leave it or push it, either or will be fine.
Yeah.
I think I probably should push it at in the end though. I think they'll lose a cannon if I leave it though. I don't know. I think either or is fine.
So
I don't know what the right decision here is.
Okay, so if we push, what do we gain?
If we push, I gain a recall timer. She might lose a couple minions under tower. Some more gold to spend. But like we already have 1,000 gold for Dirk, so.
Okay, let's go step by step. So you need to push this wave. How much will it take for you?
How long will it take?
Yeah,
like
how long?
5 seconds, 7 seconds, maybe.
Okay, so as you're pushing this wave, do you think you can crush?
I can't see where the minions
are
in my base. Yeah, if I push fast enough, I can potentially crash. If I kill the wave before the minions hit the second tower.
Okay.
No, maybe not.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Exactly. It's a cannon wave, and you have a blade, and you're Lucian. Even though Lucian has a decent wave clear, you have like, okay, you have no mana, so you only have 1 Q. But even with multiple Qs, you do like what, 80 damage, 90 damage with the Q. So it's very unrealistic to like crush this wave in time into the tower. And even if you do it, it's a cannon wave. So how much time does MF actually have to come back in the lane? A lot, because you need to push a cannon wave, so it will take a while. And then if you need to push the extra wave, it will be even worse. So the best play here is to let the wave to come into you. Okay. Especially because, I mean, in general, you can always consider to push the wave because you get more money. But in this specific case, one, you have enough money for the Dirk. But even if you didn't have enough money for the Dirk, even with 900 gold Ruler, in this case, he won't push. But he won't push because of his HP. If Udyr comes now, goes to you, he just runs you down.
Yeah.
So this is more important than your gold. First of all, you think about how reliable it is for me to get this pushed in a very easy way. Because of course, if you have full mana, full HP here, you can consider it. You can consider it. It's not a problem. If you have full mana, full HP, and you wave is coming into you, and you have the Dirk, I would probably not push it because you have the Dirk. But if you don't have the Dirk, I would consider to push the wave. In this case, it's different because it's a no-brainer. I'm low HP. He's gonna ghost to me. I'm dead. So here, insta recall into the brush. So this is the decision that I was more interested in. We just went for this. And then of course Blitzcrank again died. So this player, you just get away with murder, I think. So do you think this is a map awareness mistake as well, that you didn't see the guy?
No, I saw the Udyr. I just figured I might as well kill the Blitzcrank. because he walked up anyways.
And you die, and it's like you thought about like, hey, is this worth, or did you?
Yeah, I thought it was worth it, but maybe it isn't in hindsight. I don't know. Like wasting Udir's time on killing me when grubs are spawning. I think void grubs are more important. So like,
True.
maybe. Why not?
Okay,
One
so
for one.
right now you think your Jax is gonna just take the advantage. So what if he doesn't, right?
Yeah.
That's the problem, because it's solo queue.
Yeah.
It's solo queue.
Yep.
So I would always like, I would actually always assume that he won't take advantage of that, and not dying is always better, because it's solo queue. You have to try to make the best out of your champion and your game, because you can't expect the other people. Yeah, of course, sure, Nico should pet or stop lane because she knows that you're dead anyway. So the way, like, she shouldn't be here. But these are like things that maybe she's not thinking about, and also it's a bit too early, 4 minutes right now. Yeah. So how is the wave right now if you die here?
It's pushing into me as well, because they have a cannon minion. My cannon minion just died.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so the wave right here. Okay, how was it though? Okay, so right now, how was the wave right now? 1, 2, 3, 4,
Right
5,
now,
6.
it's
1, 2,
like
3,
about
4,
the
5,
same.
6, 7.
Oh, we have 7. Oh,
Okay.
we do, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
so
they have 7 too.
1,
Both-
2, 3,
yeah.
4, 5, 6.
There's one more, isn't there? Or is that one dead?
Is
Do I
dead,
see
is
another
dead, yeah,
health bar
is
for
dead.
no reason? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it's that. So it's slowly pushing into them. So it would be very bad if you. Okay, now it's pushing into you because you took the aggro of the minions. So it's super coin flip. So here we took like a bit of a risk. We didn't think about the wave. We didn't think about like the 1-for-1 and the fact that your Jax is not going to take advantage, because the poor Jax probably had 1.2k gold. So he just went recall. So I don't think it's bad from his perspective. We just took like a very unnecessary risk. The laning phase could have been cleaner in terms of the wave management, in terms of the wording, in terms of how, when you're walking up with aggressivity. So I think so far, yeah, the coin flip was definitely big, and the fact that you try to go on the blitzcrank there. Okay, now your wave is very bad. Let's see what you're gonna do here. Okay, so wave is coming into you. I like that you're clicking back here to not make it obvious. You go into the brush. Very good. Okay, very, very, very bad plate. I love that you're not making it obvious. This is good. You can do much better than this. So now you're backing off. You're going in the brush. Where should you be standing right now when Jax is behind them?
At the edge of the brush, or
Right
starting
here.
the second brush? Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. So you should prepare yourself, because you see you're clicking. You could have been here, and then I would run like this to her.
Yeah. That one was bad. That was a bad click for sure.
Very important. So you have this like random clicks, and then also queuing on the minions when you know you're gonna get ganked. So MF is gonna be CC'd, so your Q can easily be hit on MF. So you're a bit too focused on let me Q through the minions. Maybe we should play more Lucian, because I think by playing more Lucian you're gonna be more conscious with these things.
Okay.
Okay, let's see how you play this one right here. So the Q, we talked about it. The auto attack, we talked about it. Okay, so right here, what do you use if you're here? You have W, you have E, you have auto attacks, you have word. Who do you focus and what do you use?
They focus MF and
True.
just use all my abilities on her.
How do you do that?
W, auto attack. Hopefully Jax stuns W into double auto attack, and then E, double auto attack.
True, but right now the Jax doesn't have the stun right now. So what do you do then first?
Probably just EWs.
Exactly. So I would E like this on this angle, so Blitzcrank is not really going to do anything. I will auto attack her double times. W and then auto attack if I have the chance, and that's all. You W first, then she flashes away. Then we try to go on her, try to E. Good, okay, that's fine. That auto attack on the Blitzcrank is a bit iffy. The reason why I say it's a bit iffy, because right now Blitz has no hook. 3 seconds, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 seconds passed, and he has the Kindle gem, which gives him cooldown reduction. So let's see. At level 3, he has 1 point in Q, which means it's basically 20 seconds with 5% cooldown reduction. Okay, that's not going to be a big of a deal. I think he's going to have maybe like 15 seconds. So 10 seconds passed right here. Personally, I wouldn't turn back to auto attack. Like this auto attack right here, I would just run, because he has a lot of cooldown reduction.
I knew he didn't have hook. I don't know if it's unnecessary.
It's good.
Sure.
It's good. If you knew, it's fine. It's okay.
Yeah.
So right now you're freezing. This is good. She's actually staying here. It's very good. Trying to Q through the minion in this case is fine. Let's see. Okay, I like this. So what I don't like, the Q is nice. I don't like that you're actually going on the minions when this starts fight. You're actually walking to the MF in this case. In this specific case, obviously better to go on the second target because she's really low. Let's see the E angle. EW here is very bad, as you can see. Because W will give you slow when
I hit them.
when you hit them and then hit them again. Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. So here EW was a bit iffy. You get a kill and then you go on Blitzkrieg. I wouldn't go for this unnecessary auto attacks on him. The enemy jungle. So if this is challenger, you're dead for this auto attacks. Because the Wooder is behind you. Because the Wooder is behind you. So any auto attack can kill you. Like right here. Like this is huge difference because when Wooder is behind, you're here compared to this. And Nico as well, you would have killed your Nico as well here.
Okay.
So let's see what you're gonna do after. You should push this. Let's see the Q. How should the Q be here?
Hitting most of the minions.
So you should be right here, hitting 6, minimum, absolute worst case 5. So let's see how you're gonna Q. Okay. Same thing. This can hold you back because the faster you push, the faster you crush. The faster you crush, the lower the chance that you're gonna get ganked here. Blitzkrieg might have flash or a Hex Dash flash. Well, if he doesn't use for the cannon. And he can just pressure you. And then right now... Okay. I see. Okay, so you push this pretty slow, and then you should recall a lot faster. And now, what should you be doing right now?
Maybe going to help Drake a little bit.
Did he start it?
No, but he's pinging it. Right?
Okay, true. So he's gonna be about to go for it. You could consider going there. The problem is that he didn't start it, and you're actually relatively low HP, you're half HP, and you have 800 gold. So in this specific case, it's okay that you're helping because he's just gonna start it. Generally speaking, if he's right here with Jax and he's pinging the Drake and I'm recalling, you should be recalling. Because you're the AD carry and you need to play for your power specs. Yes, if he starts... Yes?
That was the other thing I was thinking about in the moment because I need like 100 more gold to get a Noon Quiver. So
okay.
I was like, yeah, might as well help him and just wait it out.
So how does Drake help you to get 100 more gold?
Just because I get passive gold on the map and I'm not like wasting my time sitting in base and I'm actually just doing something like hitting the Drake for my jungler.
So you think after the Drake you're gonna have the 100 gold?
No, maybe I might. Depends.
Because
I
then
can sell like I don't know.
Because
I actually don't know. That was just my logic. I don't know if that's correct.
Yeah, so if you need 100 gold in this case right here and he doesn't start the Drake, what do you do? Because he can't stay because MF is coming with full HP.
I just have to recall.
You just have to recall. And even if he's going for Drake here, the big problem here is that if MF is here and she will come and Blitzkrieg is right here, they can theoretically also go for the hook. And they can also like go on you. So this is super lucky that we have Prio mid lane and we had Tempo mid lane and probably enemy mid laner just hover the hover play on top lane. So personally, in these cases, if you push this wave and you really want to recall, like let's say right now the wave is pushed, like right here at this exact moment, this wave is pushed, you have this, like these minions are crushed, you have this HP, 800 gold, and Jax is pinging, while he's on blue buff, he's pinging Drake, I wouldn't follow. Because your power spike is super important. So if he goes, he starts it, and by the time that he starts it, you're right there, and you can follow a bit slower, a little bit later, but you have the item and you have full HP, and you don't risk dying. That's a lot more valuable than going now. Of course, if he's right here on the scuttle or already on it, I would consider moving right away. It's just as an AD carry, as you can see. Oh yeah?
Go ahead.
Yeah, so in general, like right now, this decision is fine. What you did is just, you have to be a bit more selfish. So if you're doing this on a consistent basis and you're screwing up your tempo for your jungle, that's not good. If he already committed for the objective, he started it, I would move. I would consider helping right away. If he's at the wolves, at the blue, at the gromp, and he's pinging it, and I'm recalling in the brush, I'll let the recall go through and I will go after. So that's what I would personally do, just for maximum efficiency in solo queue. There are going to be many cases where you're going to go there, enemy mid lane is going to come, Blitzkrieg is going to hook over the wall, and it's going to be GG.
I feel like I've seen that happen multiple times
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, exactly. So this is a pattern. So most of the people will say right now that I'm crazy that I'm talking so much about this, but from my experience, and I coached over 2,000 people only on AD carry, so this pattern usually happens to players that help too much. So in general, if this is like a normal player, like a Diamond 1 player, he probably goes in the brush, presses B, and when he sees that the guy is starting the Drake, he would follow instead of following right away. That's a big difference in terms of patterns, in terms of mindset. Okay, so simple. If he starts it, as you recall, you can consider staying with it. If he's gonna start it in the next 10-15 seconds, let it be, go recall and come back in the lane. Had you pushed this wave better with the Q, this wave is already crashed, so now you just press B, and even if he pings for Drake, you don't care about it. So everything is connected. Everything is connected right here. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do right here. So you bought the item. Okay. This is good. You try to start moving towards the river here. He's pinging you for the scuttle. You know that the wave bot lane is pushing into you. So this is good. Let's see how you play this. You try to W first. This is fine. Okay, this is good combo. Very good on Echo. Okay, right now we should be going to bot lane because the chance that he's gonna kill him with Echo is super low. So how was the follow-up when you started it? Beautiful. Wave is coming into you. You move to the scuttle. You help. You hover. Beautiful. How was the follow-up right now? Very good. Very good. This is good. Still winnable. Still winnable. Okay, right now, go back to bot. The chances of Echo being able to kill Sylas with full HP is super low. You're on a timer because if I'm MF and I see Lucian on the river, what do I do?
Wave.
Yes. I just probably push and I just punish you. So right now you see these clicks. It's a bit of delayed decision making. Not bad. Still delayed though. Let's see what we're gonna do right now. And because of that small delay, a good Blitzcrank can just hook you here. Look at this. You see this play? If you didn't delay this 3 to 5 seconds, you would have been here right now. So you're not able to get hooked. So in Emerald, these mistakes are not mistakes. But if you get Diamond 1, you're gonna die so much.
I feel like that's my issue. Because I'm making mistakes in solo queue and they're not being punished correctly by better players. So I'm just like content with them.
Exactly. It's fine, we're gonna fix this thing. So this with coaching is gonna be... We're gonna put a lot of work on these mistakes. We're gonna also do live coaching next session. So it's good that we do this coaching. I wanna see your Q though. Let me see. Reasonable, but still not good. Here you should stay here and queue this minion to actually angle it on 6. Because you queued on... Okay, I guess you queued still on that minion, but you queued on only 3. Okay, let's see this one. You push. 750 gold. You stay. That's good. You have 750. You play for a lot more. You hover a little bit to jungle. You're looking at the bot lane to see what they do. Positioning is very good towards the river. This is good hovering. Try to push this way. Very, very nice. Playing relatively slow. So how much gold do you need for the item?
Right now I can back, actually, to get the Noon Quiver.
True. But if you back right now, they'll push the wave and they'll make you lose.
Yeah.
Right? Plus you're backing when what? When Echo is right here. So this would be like a very troll back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you always have to take a look also like at what MF does. Because yeah, okay, you have Noon Quiver, but if she's gonna get one plate, I mean, it's not worth it. So you stay here, this is good. This is good. This is fine. We talked about that thing when you're too focused on queuing her and not paying attention to her queue. Very good, they have no hook, but unfortunately you can't just dash into the MF, she's too strong. And now you recall, how much gold do you need for the item?
950 for Noon Quiver.
Okay.
300 for probably Dagger.
Okay. So you can spend it on, so how long are you for this? 1950, so you're what, 500 gold away from this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
so theoretically, it's 500 gold. So unless, I mean, how would this recall look here? Is this good?
I think it's okay.
True. Exactly. The word that you said is exactly what I wanted to say. It's okay. But the problem is that you can get a nice recall, like a really good recall. True. If you're
just stayed more.
Yeah, if you just take, if you're low HP and you're concerned, I would recall for non-quiver. Non-quiver when you're low HP, that's reasonable. I would do it. Problem is that you have nice mana, you have nice HP. Nico, nice mana, nice HP. You saw that we did on around the top side playing around the Voidlings. So there's no reason to recall now. Also, the chances that they kill you right here, it's not really high. So you can just stay a little bit more for the Kraken Slayer. So in this specific case, with this specific HP, it is not a good recall. It's an okay recall. True, but just an okay recall is not really the best thing that you want to do here. And what is MF gonna do right now with the wave?
Or slow push it. I don't know. I don't know what she's gonna do, but
what do you think she should be doing?
Probably slow pushing it.
And why would she slow push right now? Does she know that you recalled?
I don't think I was in vision, so
True.
she probably can assume I recalled.
True. So what is she gonna do then?
Hard shove.
Most likely.
Make the correct assumption.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most likely she's gonna hard shove. So where should you be going right now?
Bot lane, I guess. I went to go help my team though.
True. The problem is if you help your team and MF is doing either the slow push or the push, what do I do if I'm MF, I'm recalling and I see Lucian mid?
You're pushing, you're getting plates.
I'm getting 3 plates.
Yeah.
3 plates. And Blitzcrank is gonna give me solo plates. Plus the wave, plus the experience. You're gonna go mid, you're gonna win the fight here, you're gonna press tab, MF is level 9, 30 CS ahead. And it's not worth it. Because this is solo queue.
Okay.
So this is a huge thing in solo queue. Sure, in competitive, people have TP, they will catch waves both, they will give the waves mid. No, you're gonna go mid, Echo is gonna queue your wave, that you ask for it. He will share XP in 3 people or 4 people, and when they come back to bot lane, they're gonna get a lot of plates. So this pattern right here is exactly the reason why you're stuck in this, well, the biggest reason, because you saw that there are many small mistakes. So you just pat here, and MF wasn't really pushing, you catch the wave mid lane, and now you actually went bot lane. But imagine if MF was actually pushing bot lane here. So now MF should be going bot lane, and she should be just pushing. So here we shouldn't be staying here, we should just be going bot lane, push the wave. Now she has tempo advantage on the wave.
Yeah, she does. For the dragon.
Let's see if it's gonna actually matter here. Blitzcrank gets vision, which is very important as Blitzcrank. Getting vision as Blitz is the most important thing. Because if you don't see the hook, you're just... Yeah, like now you see how scared you have to be. Look at this. Blitzcrank doubles, he walks up to you, he doesn't even want to hook. But look at him, look at him, look at him. You're so scared. The reason why you're really scared is because we don't have vision. The reason why we don't have vision is because we spent too much time on mid lane, we gave MF tempo advantage, and now, boop, this is what we did. Everything is like butterfly effect. The fact that you went to mid lane, you gave MF like those 10 seconds to push faster. The fact that she pushed just 10 seconds faster, okay, Blitz got vision on the river. Now he can literally just close his eyes, double it towards you, and whether he wants to hook you or not, you still need to back off because you have no vision.
Yeah.
So everything is gonna go against you here. And he doesn't even want to hook. He doesn't even want to hook, exactly. He shouldn't really hook. And now you don't know what to do. He's like, do I walk up to the wave? Do I... And you just like double, you just play safe. These things are gonna hold you back. I see. Definitely the same thing here with the recall. Okay, so you have Kraken Slayer. So in this case, sure, you're gonna lose a wave. Worst case, but you recall for a Kraken Slayer. So this is not bad. This is not bad. Even though, as you're recalling here, you should be looking at the MF to see what she does. Because you're kind of looking down, but you're not really looking at, is she pushing? How fast is she? You know, because if she just has like a big wave and she's about to crash, then you can also consider staying. So the fact that you're not...
I normally look after I recall, because I've already, like, I don't know, in my mind, I already commit to the recall.
True.
I guess I should be looking on the potential stay.
Yeah, because the problem is that right here, if she just crashed, and you know she's gonna crash this way into the tower and you lose 1 or 2 plates, you can always consider to stop your recall here to cancel.
Okay.
So you can do it now, because if you're doing in base, I mean, you can't change your decision making in base. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Now she's gonna push. Yeah, you get away with murder a lot. I want to see if the other games are also. Let me see if I can delay my next session. I want to see also a bit of the other games. Okay. I want to see if these mistakes are gonna also happen like the next game. So lots of small mistakes in the laning phase, playing a little bit too safe. Definitely the coin flip is huge. The fact that you're trading 1-for-1. Wave management a little bit. A lot about grouping mid lane and rotating way too early than you should as an AD carry in solo queue. We need to work on the selfishness. Okay. And then also recall timings when you can stay extra waves just to secure your base. So let's see what we're gonna do. So we're going to go bot lane here. Okay, let's see the macro rotations. So you go bot lane, you take this is good. You push the next wave, you recall, you go mid. Let's see. Very good. You go mid, this is very good. After you go mid, you can play around the void links. That's very good, you play around your teammates. Echo went bot lane. Jax is recalling, so you can wait the wave to mid lane. You try to hover a little bit top lane, then you went back to mid. I like the fact that you're actually very active on the map, as in you push the wave and instead of AFKing mid and doing nothing, you hover towards top. In general, hovering top laners is always kind of like not
it's scary.
Yeah, because generally speaking, you're hovering Illaoi, Yorick, Darius, stuff like that. If they flash on you, you can actually die. So I wouldn't really consider doing that, especially because you can just hover your support or your jungle, not this making a play now. So I wouldn't hover this, even though the hovering concept is while the wave is pushing into you, you're like looking to move towards the lane to use that time. That's a good concept. Just in this case, hovering top lane or hovering jungle, I would always choose jungle. So you're having the concept, it's just you're not really using it correctly. So right here, okay, let's see, you can see you also played it quite bad. Yeah, well, theoretically, if you were faster there, you just get a kill, but let's see how you play this. So let's see the combo first. So EW is a combo, which is really good. I don't think you should R here. You should just auto attack because you're super close to the target. Okay, what should you be using right now?
Q or exhaust.
Exhaust, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, because she's buying so much time. She's still dying, but she's buying so much time. The poor Echo is gonna die because of us. So you should exhaust immediately right there. And then, yeah, we don't talk about this.
That was the incident.
So generally speaking, like even if you kill Blitzcrank right now, you're not really getting anything more.
There's no reason for me to do that there.
If you kill him or not kill him, you're probably still gonna get mid tower, and then you're still probably gonna get Drake. The problem is that you need to always think about the next fight. Next fight, you don't have flash, and you play against Sylas that has Nico ulti. Play against Blitzcrank. It's not gonna be fun. If you don't have dash, you need to always respect. So every time when you use flash in like that, just think about what about next fight. Like, okay, I did this now, but what about the future? What about, you know, it's like you're 19 years old, and you know until 40 you're like all what you do is like you're partying and you're drinking. That ask yourself, okay, but what am I gonna do in the future if I do this every day? This is the same thing on AD carry. Like, okay, I'm gonna flash on this guy, I'm gonna get a kill, I'm gonna feel good, but what are the consequences of my flash? Especially because AD carry is a role that you need to play for small wins and for long-term wins. Because maybe you can actually just get a pentakill here if you have flash, because it allows you to E forward. If you have flash, you play a lot differently.
I'm not looking to go in because I don't have flash.
You don't have flash, like now you're playing it good because you have to respect true, but the fact that you don't have flash, this is why you're gonna have trouble getting these games where you're winning but you can't carry. Why? It's because you're just not using your resources correctly and you have to do it by yourself. Okay, in this case you stayed. Okay, very good. Very good. So on that Nico game, I want to see the rotations. And on the Zaya game, I also want to do speed up to see a bit of the recall timings. But let me see how big is this game. 28, how long? 28, okay. Yeah, mid game is fine. You're playing around your teammates. Early mid game, you're like grouping too early, you're playing for the Herald, you're helping a little bit too much for the Drake. So as long as we fix the early game and the early to mid game, we should be okay. Should be okay. And in 5 hours, we're gonna have a lot of time to fix this thing. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So you want to get to master tier, basically. I think it's very possible. How much do you usually play per day?
A lot. I have a lot of practices.
Okay. And you play scrims or?
We play scrims, flex, solo queue, all of the above.
Perfect. Do you have a strategy in terms of how you play solo queue?
No, that's my issue. It's like it's too chaotic for me to come up with the strategy. Like, cause when I'm with the team, we'll always have a strategy about how we all want to play, and then I can play around it. But I don't necessarily know what my teammates are gonna do half the time, especially in this elo when they don't even know what they're doing.
I see.
And I'm not any better, but you know, it just doesn't help when things are like chaotic. So I like kind of get lost in all of it sometimes.
Okay, decent mechanics. Can be much better with your E. Much better. So for example, here ulti is good. Wait. This is good. Auto is good. You shouldn't E, you should just kill him without E, just with the W, and you should try to E like you would have the E on this guy. Here, already you have your E, you should already use it E auto Q. Yeah, the combos can be a lot faster.
$5. If you have problems improving and getting better in the game faster but cannot afford booking coaching, on my Patreon you can access more than 627 VOD reviews, premium videos about how to wave management, mid-game macro, and tier lists that will show you the best champions to climb and to improve for your elo. And these are not on YouTube, this is only on Patreon, they're exclusive. Moreover, you can participate in the free coaching waiting list to get a premium VOD review. I'm giving away 2 free VOD reviews every single week. All what you need to do is simple 2-step process. Subscribe to my Patreon and share your OPGG, and voila, you are on the waiting list. You're gonna get a personalized VOD review for any game in your match history. For just $5, you get not only the free VOD review, but a whole bunch of exclusive benefits that will supercharge your gaming experience. It's a small investment for a big return. And it's just $5, it's no brainer, right? But here is the deal, you've got to act quickly. The waiting list is already filling up fast. 55 people already subscribed to the Patreon, and there are 6 people that they are on board, they are on the waiting list. And more are joining every moment. Now, do you want to secure your spot for a free VOD review? Go ahead on my Patreon and reserve it right now.